Hey everybody. Hey Patrice, how are you? Hey Facebook. Hey guys. Hey Monica. Okay, so this is going to have to kind of be like a working session. Guys, I haven't had a working session in a while, which is great. But this is going to be like a working session, but we're also going to talk about 4 out of 5 individuals have left money on the table this tax year, guys. So please share the video up. Get your friends and family in here. Even if you've already filed your taxes so far, you need to know whether or not you left money on the table. So go ahead on and stick in. Hey Terry, how are you? Go ahead on and stick it out with me. Share the video, guys, and then we are going to get started. So let me just do a major disclaimer, guys. You're going to see me walking back and forth to the scanner. You're going to also see me talk a little fast because I need to go to Party City to get ready for Bryn's birthday party this weekend, and I'm always last minute with everything. So with that being said, I need to go to Party City by 12:30 before my 1 o'clock appointments come in the office. So I'm trying to do as much as I can. Hey Peaches, how are you? So guys, please share the video. Then we're going to get started. So 4 out of 5 individuals, and you're probably wondering, where did I get that statistic from? So I got that statistic based on what my other tax professionals have been talking about, what my clients have experienced this year. Hey Shanika, how are you? What I'm seeing happening, and just a consistency between individuals this year. So this is real world assessment. Hey Tanya, this is a real world assessment, and somebody's calling the office, so I may have to pick up the phone. So this is a real world assessment, guys. People are leaving a lot. I'm talking about thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on the table this year. Okay? And if you want to know why, stay in. Let me share the video. Okay, guys, I may have to pick up the phone, Periscope. So yeah. Okay, so let me share the video and then we're gonna get started, guys. Hold on. Hey Terry, how are you? Let me see. Sorry guys, look, I'm sitting here trying to do as much as I possibly can, so just bear with me. Let me see if Leo is up, so he can share this up, because I cannot even do it. My computer isn't moving fast enough or anything. Okay. Hey Dr. Joaquina, how are you? I don't want to pronounce your name. Rosaria, how are you? All right guys, so we're about to get started. Periscope, I'm sorry I gotta hold you guys in my hand like this, but yeah. So just to give you guys a show face, let me show you guys what I'm working on right now. One of my clients own 2 businesses, 5 investment properties, make mid 6 figures. The wife owned a business as well. So their taxes are a bit complicated. Yeah. Okay, this is just a bad. I cannot even share, guys, so I may have to move on. Today is not my day, guys. Sorry. Okay, there we go. All right, guys. Thank you for being patient. It's coming. I don't know why everything is moving slow. They just don't want us to be great today. And that's how it normally goes. when you are trying to touch souls and touch people's pockets and get you guys your money back and all of that good. Teachers not being friendly with you today. No, tech is not. No, they're not, Terry. Okay. Hey, Shalonda, how are you? Okay, guys, so if you're new to my live stream, I'm Folasade, the accountant to entrepreneurs, guys. I help entrepreneurs dominate their businesses and control their money, guys, all through accounting. So I basically give you the tools, the techniques, and the strategies to not be one of those businesses that Forbes says will not be here within the first 5 years. And I also teach you strategies on how to never pay more taxes than what you're supposed to legally, guys, okay? None of that crooked stuff, but the legal stuff, right? All right, so we're going to be talking about 4 out of 5 individuals, even businesses, guys, have left a lot of money on the table. And if you want to know reason number 1, hey, Makia, how are you? Press 1. Put 1 in the chat for me if you want to know reason number 1. You, your neighbor, and everybody else that you know of probably are leaving a lot of money on the table. So if you want to know number 1, let me know. And when I see some ones in the chat, I'm going to come and spill the beans. So what I'm doing is, while I'm waiting for you guys to put number 1, I'm scanning on my client's tax stuff so we can put it in the portal and everything. So this particular client it's a lot of paperwork. Okay, so I see some ones. I see some ones. I see some ones. Let me share on Periscope. Okay, so number 1 reason why a lot of small businesses, a lot of people are leaving money on the table is because of, guess what? This stuff. All your charitable donations, okay? This is just one client. This is one client, right? This is one client. This is one client. One client. One client. All of these charitable donations. One client, right? But guess what? They're probably going to leave money on the table. You're probably going to leave money on the table. And everything simply because you didn't do what one of my clients, what a lot of my clients have been instructed to do, but have not done yet. But one of them have. Hey, Kanika, how are you? So when you have charitable donations, guys, and let me tell you something. Please don't ever say that I don't teach you guys anything, because I give you guys probably more than what your accountant give you, but you haven't came on and moved on over here and had me prepare your taxes yet. So you're losing. You're basically losing. You can take my advice and run everywhere, but if they don't know what they're doing, or if they don't have the strategy, they're not going to understand my mindset behind it. So guys, if you want to see if I'm the right one to work with, go to bit.ly/quick tax chat. Hey Randy, how are you? Okay, so one of my clients, she probably gonna come on this live stream because she normally do, but she took my advice last year, and I hope many of you do, because you won't see this in too many places. But guess what she did? For all of her charitable donations, guys, she took pictures like I've advised her to do. She took pictures, and each picture corresponds with a slip. Each picture corresponds with a slip. And she even took it a whole nother level, which I'm impressed, and I'm going to create something specific for my clients as well. But she hasn't broken down what she gave. So if you were not instructed to do your charitable donations like I've instructed my clients to do so, then you have left a lot of money on the table. And let me tell you why. We cannot do a normal or an efficient valuation of what your home goods, your clothing, whatever your donation was. We cannot do a valuable estimation of what it was worth. Okay, if we don't see, like the pictures will show, the quality, the type. So when we look at her stuff, it looks very clean. It looks fairly new. Everything. So in that particular case, we got phones in there. So in that particular case, then guess what? She's going to get the maximum charitable donations while you guys are going to get the minimum, simply because you are not taking the time to really devote into organizing your tax stuff. I gave away stuff with price tags. Exactly. Most people do, Terry, but the thing about it, they don't have the pictures, they don't have the spreadsheet, and they don't have the proof. So guys, if you don't take anything from me today, which I hope you do, you want to do a deeper dive into the way that you are keeping up with your business, with your records, both on a personal level and on a business level. So guys, that's number one. You've probably left money on the table because you have not organized yourself and listened to me for this past 2 years that I've been doing this, and have taken my advice and done what's necessary for you to minimize your tax burden or increase your tax refund. Hey, Delshawn, how are you? So that's one tip, guys. I don't care what type of donation you give. Take a picture of it. Let's see what the quality is. Let's see, because the thrift stores, you clearly can see, they don't give you sufficient value of what your property and your clothes and goods are worth. So it's up to me, it's up to you, and it's up to your records, okay? So make sure if you're giving anything to a charitable organization, you want to make sure you have your receipt. That's number one, your receipt, okay? You also want to have your log, like my client has, and you also want to have your picture, okay? And let me tell you something. If I hear another excuse about, oh, that's too time consuming, oh, it's too much, then you don't want money. You want to continue to pay IRS all the time. You want to owe IRS every year. I don't want you guys to continue playing with your money the way that you're playing with your money, because if we don't be good stewards of our own money, why do we think that God should bless us with more money? We have to be good stewards with our money. Hey, Azus, how are you? So that's one thing. Get your charitable donations and stuff in order, guys. Are you ready for number two? Put number 2 in the chat, y'all. And then while I'm waiting for my 2s to come up, Terry said in New York City, we just put it in a bin without any receipt. And see, so for tax purposes, Terry, that's not going to work. And I actually never recommend any of my clients that itemize to put any type of donations in those bins, okay? I don't recommend the bin distribution simply because it doesn't give you the records. And if the IRS were to audit you, they're going to ask you for those 3 things. Okay, they're going to ask you for those 3 things. They're going to ask you for your receipt, your proof of your contribution. They're going to probably ask you for your spreadsheet to show what you gave. And then also your picture. So guys, like I said, and I told you I got to keep coming back to the facts, so just bear with me. So guys, it's very important that you take the time out and do what's necessary. Okay, so that's number 1. You guys ready for number 2? Hey, Vendor, how are you? Are you guys ready for number 2? So we're talking about 4 out of 5 individuals are leaving a lot of money on the table. And it's simple. It's the most simplest things, guys. It's really the most simplest things. But it's timely. But they say anything worth something takes a little bit of time. And if you want to reduce your tax debt, if you want to increase your refund, you have to be strategic and you have to take time. So you may have to take time and hire the right professional and spend the money to come and work with me. You probably going to have to now really get your business in order, or get your house organizational skills in order, so you can benefit too. Okay. Thank you, Delshawn. So yeah, guys, get on my calendar, bit.ly/quick tax chat. So number 2, I don't send in church contributions. Okay, that's fine. A lot of people do. And I'm gonna be honest with you, do your donations. I don't give stuff away. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I can't afford to, because I need the write-offs. I need something to offset my income. And if you know you need something to offset your income, you have those clothes, go give them to charity. Go give them away. Okay? So you guys ready for number 2 reason why 4 out of 5 people have left a lot of money on the table? You want to know why? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Okay. Because they're operating businesses with no record system. I'm going to say this again. A lot of you, we are in the day and age where everybody has a business, right? Almost everybody. If you talk to them, somebody have an MLM business, somebody have this, somebody have that, somebody have this, that, right? Everybody that's probably on this live stream with me right now probably have a business, right? But what I'm seeing consistently is there are no proper record systems at all. Almost zero to none when it comes down to small businesses. And a lot of people, when you come and chat with me on a call, you get afraid, you get scared. You're like, oh, I don't have my paperwork in order. That's fine for now, but let me get you on the right track. Like, let me get you on the right track. Yeah, I'm going to say something. You losing money. I'm not happy. Can you take a step back? Can we start all over? Whatever the case may be. But guys, please take the time out and put a proper record system in place, because you're only hurting you. You're only hurting you, you're only hurting your family, you're only hurting your business, and you're only hurting your bank account. Hey, Roosevelt, how are you? So if, like I said, if you want to be wealthy or successful or comfortable, or you want financial freedom, whatever the case may be, you have to be good stewards of your own money, of what you have right now. So if you want money to come in that business and make it flourish, you need to keep track of what you have going on now. You need to stay focused and keep proper record systems. And guys, when I tell you this, 4 out of 5 small businesses that I've talked to this year don't have any record systems in place. I'm going to say that again. 4 out of 5 individuals that has a business has no record system. And it saddens to me because, guys, guess what happens? You're investing into this company, but you don't know what you're spending. So you're on the brink of one, bankruptcy. You're on the brink of one, doors closing. You're on the brink of failing. Like, that's the easiest way to fail. So if you want to fail in business, if you want to pay more taxes, if you want to just keep winging things in your business, continue to not have a record system. But I want to let you know something. You're only hurting you. You're not hurting me, because I have to charge you more. You know, if you want us to do it and come up with your books and, you know, prepare your financial statements, are going to be thousands and thousands of dollars. So that's going to hurt you. If we don't have the receipts, we don't have the records, we don't have the expenses, you're going to lose thousands of dollars. So guys, come on now, let's do better. If you say you want to be a business owner, step up and be the business owner. Okay? One of my clients yesterday, we talked, and I told him, I said, man, I said, you starting to sound like an employee. Because he kept saying, well, I don't want to do this. I ain't trying to do this. And I ain't trying to do that, right? And I'm like, well, what are you trying to do then? You sound like you want to be an employee. So I'm going to just say this, guys. If you know you want to run a business and be the boss and make 6, 7 figures, 7, 8 figures, 10 figures, whatever the case may be, then you have to be the one to take responsibility for your mess and do what's necessary. And stop leaving money on the table, guys. So that's number 2. 4 out of 5 business owners don't have any record system. And what happens is this: if you are an LLC, or if you are S Corp, or if you are a partnership, or if you are a sole proprietor, the higher your expenses are, the lower amount of taxes that's due, which then in turn may boost your refund. I'm not understanding this. So guys, you ready for number 3? So number 1, you guys aren't keeping up with your tax records, your charitable donations, you're not putting in structure, and you're not getting the proper advice. Okay? And I guarantee you, what I told you today about your charitable donations, your accountant never told you that, or TurboTax never told you that, or whoever you work with never told you that. But I'm telling you today, number 2, you have to have systems for your business, record systems. So you guys ready for number 3? Put number 3 in the chat so we can go ahead on, guys. And I'm sorry if I feel like I'm talking so fast, but guess what? I gotta get to Party City. And let me ask you guys your opinion too, because I'm trying to figure out which direction I should go into, and I want to get you guys' opinion because you guys will be the ones that watch it. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Vanessa. How are you? So you guys ready for number 3? So in the meantime, guys, if you don't feel like you're getting the best bang for your buck this tax season, come and see me. bit.ly/quick tax check, guys. Get on my calendar. You won't be able to get on my calendar this week, but you will be able to get on my calendar next week. Okay? Hey, Sugar. Hey, Angela. How are you? Alrighty. So 4 out of 5 individuals are leaving a lot of money on the table. And number 3 reason that you have left thousands and thousands of dollars on the table is because you are, hey OC, how are you? You are basically frustrated about the tax system. So what I mean by you're frustrated with the tax system. So either your income is so low that all you do is get a refund back. So you're unconcerned about what you can do to get things, in order, or you unconcerned as to how to make more money, or guess what? You have the business, but you're not really concerned about how does overall tax impact you, or what's the real deal. Your lack of knowledge is basically number 3 why you are losing a lot of money, and the advice that is transferring from mouth to mouth, from ear to ear about taxes scares the hell out of me. I'm going to be completely honest with you. 85% of the advice that a lot of you are transferring from family member to family member, from friend to friend, is inaccurate. Okay, and you guys have been completely lied to about the tax system. And so it's extremely frustrating to me that something that we all are personally indebted to and personally have to pay, why aren't you concerned? But if the Super Bowl was on today, you would be tuned in. Or if Real Housewives was on today, you will be tuning in. And then in addition to that, you're going to Google the real situation between Nene and Kim because you need to know the juice. But when I ask you to Google something about your business or Google something about your taxes or something, you guys don't. So your lack of knowledge and the amount of information, well, not the information, the quality of information that is transferring from mouth to mouth is completely wrong. And then another thing, you guys are listening to people that don't have the level of expertise that they need to even convey the tax message to you. Straight up. So stop taking bad advice. Stop just doing whatever it's necessary to get a refund. Stop not working hard so you can get a refund. If I hear one more person say, oh, well, I'm not going to work too much because of taxes, I'm going to shoot myself. Well, no, I'm not. That was a bad figure of speech. I'm going to, I was about to say strangle myself. That's not good either. I'm going to kirk out. That's what I'm saying. Terry said, I have no idea who you're talking about. Whatever, Terry. If it's not you, Terry, or if it's not your cousin, or if it's not somebody you know, I'm talking about 95% of the people that communicate about taxes from person to person that don't have expertise. They are conveying the wrong information, and you guys are taking it as clout. Let me give you an example. One of my clients came to me this year, and I told her what his refund was, and I told him, I said, well, why did you stop why you stop driving for Uber? Why you stop doing this? Why you stop doing that? Because that was his ways of basically making his taxes have a positive impact on him. He was like, yeah, you told me, right? And I said, okay, so I told you. So now your refund is only this. Oh, and you're owing this. So guess what happened? He ended up taking his taxes and going to the lady that is shady. And if I see the tax return, I'm actually going to probably report her, to be honest with you. But he ended up going to her, and she did some outrageously bogus stuff on his taxes. And what he said to me was, hey, she just as legit as you. I felt insulted. Because just because somebody has a storefront, just because somebody has a website, just because somebody have a P10, or just because somebody have qualifications and certifications and this, and that does not make them legit like me. That doesn't. Because it's easier to scam IRS with fraud, putting a fake business, Schedule A deductions, all of the easy stuff that everybody should know the tricks to the trade, right? That's the easy stuff. What about you really learning how the tax system work and advising your clients how to find the loopholes and finding the loopholes for your clients instead of finding out ways to cheat the system, guys? And whatever they're doing on your taxes is nothing new. I guarantee you, if 4 of you, Kim and Nene, Real Housewives of Atlanta. So to be honest with you guys, hey Monica, hey Antoinette, hey Boo. To be honest with you guys, 4 out of 5 tax returns that if you were to send me right now, I guarantee you that person probably did something wrong on the return. Guaranteed. Yeah, Monica, people do lack integrity, but see, the thing about it, they are considered one of the IRS biggest scammers. So while you guys are thinking these people are hating you, they're listed on the IRS top dirty dozen tax schemes. Hey Cheryl, how are you? So while you thinking that this person hooked me up, man, hey, such and such hooked me up on my taxes. Yeah, I got $4,000 back, man. She did it this year. Man, hey, I got $8,000 back. She did it, man. She hooked you up, man. What she do to you that she didn't do to mine, man? What she do, right? Right? That's the conversation, right? Yeah, girl, she hooked me up. Everything, right? Then guess what? 5 years from now, you guys are going to get that notice. 5 years from now, she will be nowhere to be found. And 5 years while you guys are on the phone with me crying a river, okay? Saying, Folasade, I've been watching you, because by that time I'll be online 7 years. So saying, Folasade, I've been watching you for 7 years. I did a call with you. Your fees were this. And you told me that if somebody did this to me, then it's not right. But I didn't listen. Guys, please, I don't want this to be you. But it will be if you continuously go to the person and be like, hey, such and such hooked me up, man. Hey, man, she got me $5,000 this year, man. Last year, she only got me $2,500, Then guess what happens? They garnish your wages. They repossess your house. So while you're enjoying life right now, you're not thinking about 5 years from now. And let me tell you why I kind of brought down the vibe that I'm having. Because I'm the one that when I'm at home talking to my husband and talking to my sister, saying I'm pissed that this person didn't come to me first because they wouldn't be in this situation. You guys think I'm crazy. I come on here, guys, for a reason, because I've seen so many people just like you think that they're getting the right advice or think that this person is doing it right because they have the storefront, or because they have the P10, or because they have the credentials, or because they have this and everybody goes to them. I'm telling you this right now, then the proof of the pudding is in your tax return. And if they ask you, like, what'd she say? Hold on. Monica said, I heard a lady say her tax lady asked her how much she wanted to get back. So while many of you are thinking that the tax system is something that we should play with, I want to let you guys to know that it's something that you don't play with. It's something that you become strategic about. Something that you become knowledgeable about. Something that you pay a professional to advise you about. Tanya said she don't ever get refunds. I never get refunds like that. And most people shouldn't. Most people shouldn't. But let me tell you something, guys. And then I'm going to close out after this. I need to go to Party City, and then the office phones are ringing too. But what I'm noticing is they are targeting minorities. They are targeting low income. They are targeting anyone that qualifies for earned income tax credit. So your lack of knowledge is my number 3, the reason why you're leaving money on the table. You don't want to pay for the right knowledge, but then when we give you the right knowledge, you don't want to implement it. So for example, let me show you something. Antoinette, let me show you something, guys. So you know I created my tax resource center specifically for my clients, right? Not for random people. So specifically for my clients, right? So in my tax resource center, if you have rental properties, you need to, yes, Monica, offering fast refunds and everything, yes. So if you've accessed my tax resource center, you'll see that there's a rental deduction checklist, rental property deduction list. So right here you see this is a rental property deduction list, right? So instead of people taking the time out and using the resources that we create for you guys, you don't want to do what's necessary. So if you don't have the right expenses, if you're not doing everything right, it's fraud. Like it's time for us to figure out what's better, to have our futures ahead of us or to have sleepless nights. So while you guys are popping bottles in the club or whatever you're doing, buying Gucci, Prada, Louis Vuitton, or taking a vacation or whatever the case may be that you're doing with the extra money, ask yourself right now while you're listening to me, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is it worth not knowing if IRS is ever going to figure this out? Is it worth not knowing if you're going to be indebted for $30,000 to $40,000 because you've been constantly doing this every year? So number 3 of the four out of 5 reasons why most people leave a lot of money on the table is because their lack of knowledge. I can sit there all day and play with the numbers to get you the highest refund. I know every fraud trick in the game. Y'all forgot I'm African. I know every type of tax fraud that's out there. Every. So when I see it on the tax return, I just laugh and say, this is nothing new. This is an old fraud scam 16 years ago that they were doing this. They still doing this? So guys, the biggest trick to the game is this: having the knowledge, the expertise, and the resources and the connections to be able to find the right knowledgeable information. 2, it's also on you to have the records, okay? If you don't have the records, it's only so much questioning that I can do. It's only so much advice that I can give if you don't have the records. And number 3, guys, get those systems in order. It is not funny seeing you guys at the brink of failure. It is not funny seeing you guys take food out your family's mouth to invest into this business that you're not taking serious, that you don't know what you're investing in. It is bad. Many people don't know why they get money back and never question it. I love you for helping others understand this information. You rock. Thank you, Antoinette. She said many people, thank you so much. But guys, that is the reason why a lot of you are getting those large refunds. It's because they did something shady on the tax return. So is it worth it? And do you know if you commit tax fraud, you can't get student loans and stuff? Do y'all know that? Do you know that? Do you know you can get arrested? Do you know your house can be snatched, your car, your bank account, your family's assets, all of that stuff? Do y'all literally know the risk that you're presently taking? Like I'm as y'all quiet now, so I'm a little worried. And so I'm not going to rag on you guys for making mistakes, but I'm going to rag on you next year if you guys continue to make this mistake. Because I've been saying this now. In September, it'll be 3 years. I've been schooling you guys on what to look for and what to do and what not to do and how to get this back and how to do that. Right? For 3 years almost 2.5 years now. And guess what happens? You guys still falling for the bait. I had one tax guy I talked to last year. A client. He came to me. The client said, oh, I took him to court and he ducked and dodged, right? Guess what? While you guys are paying for these people to fraud IRS for you, they are living life in Miami. Like when I went to Miami, right? And I saw the tax person there, and guess what kind of car he had? A Lamborghini off you guys' fraud. I just laughed. They in it for the money. We all in it for the money in some way. That's a little part of greed of building a business, right? But the person that gets the fraud, great information is not worth it for a couple extra thousands. Exactly. It's not worth it. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's a lot of strategies out here that you guys don't know about that can give you those thousands of dollars back legally. But you guys don't want to make the right investment into the right person. You guys don't want to invest into the right knowledge. But you guys just don't want to just do it. So I have to ask you something. Are you going to be embarrassed when you're going to have to pay me $5 to $10 grand to help you resolve your problem? You know what? She said they need stricter laws on these preparers. And you know what? I agree with you, but I don't think that that's the solution. Let me be honest with you. Monica said, you cannot, I repeat, cannot get over on the IRS. They will catch up with you. Yes. So I didn't get her name on Periscope, but she said that they need to make stricter requirements for the preparers. Guys, there's only so much requirements that's out there, okay? But the problem is not the preparer necessarily. The problem is you guys. Let me be honest with you. If the problem starts with you. Oh, Cindy. Hey, okay, Cindy, sorry. The problem starts with you. Like, okay, let me give you an example. So another client of mine I talked to yesterday, she needs the money. And I told her, I said, hey, boo, your refund is this. And I said, I can't do, what those other folks be doing for the friends, right? But that's what your refund is, right? And she said, Folasade, as bad as I need that money, as bad as I would want somebody to do something, she said, if you don't think it's right, I ain't doing it. And also what she said is that she don't want it to come back and haunt her later. So it starts with you guys. It's not the preparer that's always the problem. It starts with you. But then it also is the preparer too, because the preparer is supposed to know the limitations and to know what's right and what's wrong and to say, no, that doesn't look right. I don't agree with it. But overall, guys, let's just do better. That's it. Let's just take responsibility for our inabilities to make the necessary money to maintain our lifestyles accordingly to the likings that we want. But it's okay. Don't use the IRS to do that. Don't forget you've got to get to the store. Oh, yes. You know what? You're right. Tanya, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Guys, I have to get ready to go. I love you guys. Go to bit.ly/quick tax check. Guys, please let this year be the last year that you try to play games with the IRS, because it's not going to be funny when they're garnishing your wages. It's not going to be funny when you're arrested. It's not going to be funny when your car gets repossessed or whatever the case may be. Or when you get that notice and you have to pay me thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and grands on grands and stacks and racks on racks and money on money. I know, guys. I'm being silly today. But yeah, guys. So please just make sure you do the right thing but become a little bit more knowledgeable. But guess what? Take the strategy that I gave you guys for number 1 and number 2 points. I did give you some good tips for your charitable donations. So guys, like I said, taxes is not free money. I don't know whoever told us that, but please, can you guys help me relay that message to somebody? Because we have to tell them now before they start knocking on the door, guys. All right? All right, guys. Have an amazing day. Oh, okay. You know what? So, and I don't even know. So, I'm going to have to announce the winner today, too, for either free consult or for me to do their taxes. But, so you guys want to know the winner? Let me know. I think she's here, too, who I want to choose. I'm not preparing my tax. And yes, exactly, Angela. Is she here? Is she here? Okay, so I'm gonna just announce to y'all, let her know. Tell her message me if she here. So the winner of February's, either you get to choose between your tax prep services with me, okay, or a consultation. Even if you filed your tax with me, but you just want me to review your books, or you just want to pick my brain, or you've been logged in to pick my brain, you get 30 minutes of that. Oh, you're welcome. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this lady. And if you want to know why I'm going to pick her, she's always shared my content. She's always been extremely supportive. And she has the most shares of all of my content for the month of February and for the month of January. So Shalonda, I want to say congratulations. You've won your opportunity for a consultation with me or to prepare your taxes. So if Shalonda is not here in the chat, can somebody let her know? I need her to email me her name. I said email me. Facebook message me her email address so we can figure out what she want. Does she want me to do her taxes or does she want a consultation? So please, guys, if you can tell Shalonda that she won the contest, and I appreciate her, guys. And we're going to start something back up for the month of March. So let me know any suggestions that you guys have for the month of March for the giveaway. It can be a membership to my Rookie on the Books. It could be tax services. It can be whatever you guys want. So let Shalonda know she won. All right, guys. Love you. Bye. Bye, guys.